Hello, I'm Green.
And I'm Purple.
And welcome back to Green and Purple. We're back playing Crash Bandicoot today, and this is the final area of the first island. I always thought it was weird how on the first island, the island doesn't end with a boss battle. Mm-hmm. It just ends with this level. Every other... Well, I mean, I know there's only 3 islands, but the other island ends with a boss level, and then the last island ends with the final boss of the game.
It does?
What? Are you kidding me?
I was not aware of this.
I don't know if I want to play this game anymore. Because
Cut
I
it.
feel like I've been lied to.
Cut the episode.
We're done.
What have I got?
I don't think you can jump on the plants, can you?
Mm-mm. Wait, no, you can.
Can you?
I think it's really hard to do so, but I think you can.
Well, yeah, because I think it's all based on like where their teeth are.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if their teeth are facing up, whenever you try and jump on them, then
It is eat you.
yeah. I like all the Crash's death animations. We haven't seen any of them yet, because every time I've died, I think I just fell. Well, and then when I was on the hog, he just kind of flies off. Alright, you gotta do them from underneath.
Also, what do you think about the music in Crash Bandicoot?
I think it's really catchy. Honestly, I think that's one thing they did really well. Because a lot of people didn't like the PS2 Crash Bandicoots, like the ones that Naughty Dog didn't do. Mm-hmm. And I can definitely see, like, they have some problems where, like, for instance, Wrath of Cortex just, like, doesn't try really anything new, in my opinion. It feels very much like they just tried to...
Play it safe.
Play it safe, definitely. Whereas Twin Sanity just... It tries a bunch of new things, and I think for the most part a lot of them are really fun, but then there just are a few that don't quite pan out. But I think one thing they did well throughout all of the Crash games was having really catchy music.
Yes.
None of it, I would say, is quite as, like, catchy or iconic as some of Mario's music. But it's definitely a few where, like, whenever you hear it, you immediately remember, you're like, oh yeah, this song. It's not quite Mario's status of, like, you humming it all day or anything.
Right.
But it's... I like the music a lot. I think it's very fitting for the game.
Yes.
And fitting for each level.
Okay, see.
Especially in once you get to the later levels, the music actually is, like, pretty creepy in my opinion.
Yes. See, there you go. You can jump on. I appreciate the music because, like what you're saying, as you progress through the game, it becomes less naturey and more mechanical.
Yeah.
And the music progresses alongside that as well. Like the music starts getting more mechanic, techno.
Oh. Hey, there we go. There we get one of the death animations.
Yeah. I am dead.
He's dead.
Here's my watermelon.
Yeah, they don't just play the same tribal music whenever you're running through a factory later in the game.
That'd be funny.
And I also do like that, like, they reuse the same kind of level themes, but the themes kind of, like, change towards the end of the game. Like, you'll see these kind of levels in the first couple islands, and then you'll see the mechanic levels kind of used a couple different times in the later parts of the... I think the factory ones are only on the final island.
Yes.
Like, this one, the first island is all kind of tribal, jungly type stuff. The second one, I think, has a lot of, like, ruins type stuff in it.
No.
And then the third one is whenever you're getting into a lot of the factory type stuff. Yeah. It's really hard to, like... Because in second and third one, you can, like, jump over it. And I think it's possible in this one, but it's really hard because the explosion animation lasts for quite a while. And it can kill you, like, as long as the cloud's still there. It's still deadly.
Diva!
Yeah, I don't know what the... By the way, the mask guy you get, his name's Aku Aku. But, like, as a kid, we just called him Bushabaga. Because every time you get him, I think he says, like, something like Utabaga. Something along that way. That line. But just as a kid, we just heard Bushibaga, and we're like, yep, that's definitely his name. He's just yelling his name at you constantly.
He's like a Pokemon.
Right. Except for certain Pokemon who just don't yell their name for whatever reason.
Yeah, because they're stupid. Just kidding.
Or you have the ones that can talk, so, you know.
Yeah, like Meowth. Or the
Like
legendaries.
That one specific Meowth, and then the legendaries who talk with their minds. Yeah. I was about to say we're gonna run low on lives, and I realized we still have 25.
Oh, those will go away pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. We'll probably get at least one game over in this
Definitely.
playthrough. I want to say this game does keep track of how many lives you have, though, whenever you save and come back. I don't think it's like Super Mario, where it's like, you have 5 now. I don't care how many you got. You have 5 now.
I had 99. No.
You have 5.
5.
That's all you get! Stupid monkey's gonna screw me over again. Okay, I got him.
Nice. I'm sorry, I got a little excited there.
Nice. You done did it, Austin, you beautiful bastard. You blonde, beautiful bastard.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting you're blonde. You're technically blonde.
I am. Sandy blonde.
Yeah.
Dirty blonde.
Dirty
whatever.
blonde.
Of course. Of course. I land right in between the two of them.
Oh, that was so worth it.
Beautiful.
We can't save, but I mean
It's
that
whatever.
was worth it.
We'll find another save location.
Do do do.
I think Crash Bandicoot 2 doesn't get enough credit as well, because like most people like either really like the first one or the third one or both, but a lot of people don't talk about the second one as much.
Yeah.
But I think it's fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't think the boss battles in the second one are as good as
No, I don't think so.
the ones in the first or third one.
Yeah. I think the third definitely has the best boss battles, just because they kind of have more to work with. It feels like the first one, they're really good, but they're also pretty simplistic. And in a way they are in the third too, but they're a little more complex, I think.
Yes. Checkpoint. Okay,
Bonus round.
you're at the end because you're at the top.
Yeah. Whenever I was a kid, like, I didn't understand why they were called the Great Wall. And then whenever I got older, I was like, man, I was dumb.
We were all done when we were kids, Austin.
Exactly.
Kids are stupid. That's why I don't like them. I'm just kidding.
Nah, the ship has sailed, Caleb. People just know you don't like kids now.
You guys know I don't like kids? Okay, but let me clarify this because I know someone's going to be like, oh, you monster. Okay, I'm not saying that if I see a kid, I'm going to be like, ew, gross.
I'm gonna
No,
punch him.
that's not what I'm getting at.
He's saying given the choice between hanging out with a child and not hanging out with a child, he would not
Hang out with
a
a child.
That sounds kind of creepy, though. Whatever. You know, if you have the opportunity to hang out with a child, I would definitely hang out with that child.
And whenever I, like, go out and eat somewhere or something like that, if there's a kid, I try and sit away from the kid.
You wouldn't do well on airplane.
Oh, no, I don't. Well, I mean, most times I don't do well in airplanes just because most of the time I pass out.
Yeah, you're not a great flyer. It's okay though.
I don't know if we already told this story, but whenever Austin and I were in high school, we were in marching band, we had to go to, contests, and we went to New York,
Yes.
and so we had to take a plane there.
We didn't even have a contest in New York. I think it was just like that was just the trip.
Yeah. Oh, you did. Because you're...
Well, we played some.
Right. I didn't. I just went there for fun.
Right.
But we were there. Oh. And...
You're talking about the plane.
Thank you.
Okay, Caleb.
This is how good of friends we are. It's like I didn't even have to say anything. You
I
knew.
was like, he forgot what he was talking about. He went off a tangent. He forgot where he was.
Oh man, I'm not that old, but I'm in some regards
old
I
on
am.
the inside.
I am old on the inside.
Most people are like, I'm young at heart. Caleb's old at
Yeah,
heart.
I am old at heart.
He was born young and then just got old very quickly.
It's only gonna get worse. But yeah,
crap. Ah, crap.
the joys of vertical levels.
thing with this part is, like, you can't even hardly die at this part. You just keep falling down.
But, yes, on the plane right there, Austin wasn't sitting next to me, but...
you were sitting next... Were you sitting next to Josh?
no,
You were, like, across the way from me.
yeah, I was sitting with random people. I didn't really...
Oh, right, because it wasn't just, like, assigned or whatever.
Yeah, I was just like, well, I'm not happy. But basically, as the plane... I don't do well on planes, and so, as the plane takes off, I'm just, like, clutching the side seat,
I could see Caleb. It was pretty funny to watch.
I was freaking out, and then, like, once we had stabilized, I was so just phased by what happened. I passed out.
Yeah.
And then when I woke up, it was like, now we are beginning our descent into New York. And I was just like, oh no!
It was great.
Why couldn't I have stayed knocked out for like 15 more minutes?
See, I like flying, personally, but I get why people don't. Like, it's just like, we're just going to go up in this giant metal bird full of fuel and just fly thousands of feet in the air. But personally, I've never minded it. Then again, the last time you had flown before that was like when you were really little, right?
Mm-hmm. Once again, to New York.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean...
Because that's when my uncle used to live there. But then
Oh, really?
Yeah, when he was in law school, he lived in New York.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But then he moved because, New York's not a place to raise a family.
I mean, you can, but... It's not... It's not a great family locale, for the most part. Well, New York City isn't. New York's a really big state.
Yeah.
And there's
he was in New York City. And
right.
So, yeah,
I think people forget that a lot. Like, whenever you think New York, you think New York City. But it's a really big state, and there's actually a lot of forest area in New York. It's just, when you think New York, you think New York City. Whenever we come back, we will be starting on the second island. Yeah. Bye, everybody.
See ya.